Hello everyone, welcome to our Canton Fair online live show. Now is the second day of the Canton Fair 128 online live show. Today we will show you much more difference. So at the first time, I will say hello to all of the world. For English, hello everyone, welcome to our online live show. And for the Arabic people, Assalamu alaikum, ahla wa sahla. And for the Spanish people, hola, ¿cómo está? Well, so we are Goksun and Lumwon Architecture Design Group. And welcome to log on our Facebook and Twitter to show what exactly we are doing for. We are major doing the architecture design. So what mean by architecture design? That is a quite important thing. So architecture design is a things mean before we are doing the architecture process, and we must make something drawing or make something to try to take considerations. So that process will be architecture design. So someone is mentioning the architecture design is like magic to make nothing to become success of the building. So the architecture design will be the first steps when we try to want to build something. So for example, when we want to build something, such as we want to build some buildings, the architecture design will be first stage. So firstly is the imaginations. So we got the imaging on our brand. We try to build something like this on our thinkings, and we must to find someone to drawing for us. So someone will be find us. So find our people to drawing for them. So the first step we are doing what? We are drawing the draft of architecture plans. So of course, this draft will be laid out and will be changing many times. And then, to move to the second stage, is much more confirmations of the draft drawing. So, for examples, we need drawing lots of different styles and different styles of drawing, and to let our customers say what is that and how is that to be. And then we'll be over and around to the detail of the drawing. So for example, we drawing the street plan, and also we drawing the facade, we drawing the foundations, and we drawing the sections, also something like this. And then that will be moving to the construction detail drawing. So before the construction of this particular buildings, we will drawing what exactly detail things to let all of the builders or all of the workers to say, oh, this part of work should be making like that, and how many sides, and how big, how taller, and how fat of them. So that is the exactly process from the imaginations to the final success. And then let we move to some particular samples we doing before or we doing right now. So that is a particular 4 of the different of our samples we do. So for example, at this one is some particular city central CBD, central business determinations. So at first stage, so we can say the taller tower building, that is of course it's a commercial buildings we're doing. So the commercial buildings is like the office, like the market, the mall, also the bazaar, something like this. And then when you going out of the commercial buildings, that will be the residential buildings. So the human living there. And these residential buildings we are doing is still include the residential buildings construction design, also the residential buildings home internal decorations design, and also for some old kind of residential buildings, we can do some improving and reconstructions, such as the fair fitting system, the seismic reinforcement, the energy savings, and also the outside or inside kind of the paper lines, vent, and something like this. And you can see there got lots of the percentage is the landscape. There have some lake, there has some playground, the forest, the bush area, also the grassland. So that is the landscape we design for. The landscape is mean what? In this building area or community, we must have some grass or have some gardens to try to make the environment getting better. So that is the kind of modernity goals to make the living area getting much more comfortable. And you can see the central part there got some exhibition centers or some studio. So there it sounds like the galleries, or so that is mean it's can have some exhibitions, artistic, something like this. And then let us move to this samples we're doing. This is a high-speed railway station of our city. So this railway station actually is a railway junction hub. What means the railway junction hub is include high-speed railways, include the normal railways, include the metro, include the bus or coach. So from one particular building, they can do the different functions. So that is still one of them to do so. So actually we do that, it's kind of combination jobs. So to combination maybe 20 or 50 different kind of the projects or different kind of the disciplines we do for. So and then we're getting down. That is the area of some particular industrial park or industrial town we're doing for. So in this community of industrial zone, we include the warehouse, the workshop, also the factory, industrial park, landscape, and the residents for the people who into this area for working or for the managing or for service. So during this area still got some much more green belt. This one is still working for the like the nature and the manufacturing to combine together. And finally, that is quite particular. The living area of residential we're doing. So it's in the particular cities or particular communities. You can see that it's a taller apartment. So we're doing for, and around this area, so that got much more landscapes, parks, and lake. So that also with the river. So that is still exactly to show what we do and what is our thinking for our design of the architectures to make the environment and the human living, also human industry and the human commercial to become together, getting much more comfortable and getting much more nature. Alright, let me move into this side. This side is the window. You can see exactly about the views. There is the city, and so maybe some of them, these buildings, is designed by us for even for the all of construction designs of the home interior decoration, our home interior reconstruction designs, for our landscape designs. So some of them is doing by us. So you can see our powerful honor. So what is that sound? It sounds like very special. So that is our three-dimension printing machine. So this is use three-dimensional printings, and to make these printings become much more detailed and clear. So for example, if we only doing the floor drawing, so that is only the map. You cannot not see anything detailed. But this one you can see what exactly that is, and how taller and how what is the angles, something like this. So of course now the printing is on the process. You printing one 3 dimensions, maybe it need to be cost 10 hours. So just leave there and then move to another aspect. All right. There is some of our 3D making models, and we're doing before. So you can see that is different size. Actually, the imaginations is can practice and can become the truth. It's the major part of for the model making. Now we're moving to the red house again. This red house is the place to build from all of these ideas to become the truth, also to become from the imaginations to moving by the draft, and finally to become the construction or success of the buildings. So all of these photos or these drawings is we doing before or doing right now or planning to do it. So this is our working teams. Actually, it's only the smaller part of our working teams. So there as well. Alright, today we are eager to show all of you audience the important things of the construction. That will be the 3-dimension modeling making. So the definition of 3-dimension model making is major to compare with the flowing drawing and to see what is different and exactly demonstrations for all of the audience or all of our customers, what exactly we're doing, rather than only the map. Only the map just like cannot see on the view very much. Alright, let me ask this guy. So we are doing the construction modeling, yes?
Yeah.
So this is some samples. So it's some ground or some kind of the
这个模型
some kind of the buildings we're doing
这个
for
3D 的形式表现出
using the 3-dimension aspect to show.
然后相较于平面图呢
Comparing the flowing drawing, the 3-dimension and contributions is much more relevant, much more clear to show much well.
形态相关的信息
To see much more linkage between
这个是
between
这
them.
个济南学校的一个项目
This is kind of the university we are
这
doing.
块是这个学校这块右侧呢是这个平安管理中心和这个文化艺术中
There
心
is a kind of the exhibition centers, there
片
is
区整体
university.
的行车路线与人流路线形成统一并且带有趣味性的退台还有一些联网
To try to make this combination well and make this ways from the
然后
university to the exhibition zone.
中间打造的是一个这个集中式的景观带与
There
这
is
个
in the center of
体
them
育
is
健身相
the
结合
landscape
让这个人们在健身娱
with
乐
the
的同时
playground,
还
trying
能欣赏到美
make the
丽
people can
中式
access well.
景观
And it's quite like the China styles of the building for this landscape as well. Alright, so let me move to another aspect. So our goal actually is we want making the world getting the beautiful by our design again actually, and then our value is what? Is we design with the actuarial and the succinct. So here is our Twitter or the Facebook. Please log on our Facebook and to see what exactly and to see more about our design. Alright. now we are moving to another ground. Another ground is that at the beginning we say, today something new. What is that new thing? That will be the home internal decoration. So let's move into that area. And you can see all there is our home decoration or home improving teamwork. So this guy is all making for the home internal decorations and to especially to tidy up the particular building, the rooms. So to make the room to use well and to feel like more comfortable. So here this young lady is trying to using the VR styles of the camera views to make the difference around the particular room. This is her project to do for. Imagination, that is a living area of the residential buildings for the young couple. Here is the living room, and you can see this wall is red colors. The top still red colors. The light is not very strong, and the separation of the smaller lightings is trying to distinguish and show them they are not office here. They are accommodations. They can be rest. Here is the kitchens or the cafeteria to have some good life and enjoyable. You can see that tables is quite nice and warm. So that is their master room. So you can see their master room, their bed, also their wall is try to make very simple and very tidy. So that one is modern people to try to doing for. Also, they're making up stage, and this is lavatory, and all this is wardrobe, something like this, and so because the couples look like the ocean and the maritime very much, so these couples is try to make these maritime colors and the ocean blue colors. So our designer for their home decorations is all using that maritimes, and all this kind of is modernity with the ocean area, ocean styles. So that is what exactly does these particular couples of our customers to try to doing for. So that's it. Thank you. There is the projects we're doing for another things. So this is for the home reconstructions, especially for the old building or the old area. The structures is already living there, so you cannot change the structure, but you will doing the home reconstructions or improving. So that is the showing of this. Before the map is the previous views of these particular buildings. Here is current views or we are design for. Yeah, that is the details of what does this include. For example, the different rooms or different functions of the rooms. Yes, that is for the normal audience that will be seen. They will be thinking that is what is that, but actually, the living ground rooms and the living spaces all looks like for their design today. So for their views, it's all from the smaller things and to put together to the general things. So that is facade to say. So see like as a facade one. So it's with the tallers and with exactly of this wall. What is that? That is the building one of this we see. 对应的是这个 ，compare with this one of the drawing。这边是2号楼 ，That is building 2。Yeah, compare with this one, they are drawing and design for. That is the inside view or the outside view. They put them together, and to like our customer to see what is that that they try to do so. Okay, all right. The demonstration is in, and also thanks for your cooperation. All right, so yeah. Then we move to the place where do we start? And we see the 3-dimensional printings as well. Here is some kind of the drawing maps we are doing before or we are doing right now. So that is exactly things to say what we working for. Alright, we go back to the place we are start, and the 3-dimensional printing is still on the process, and I will coming back to